Hey, it's Sienna Von Johnson, and we are here on The Real Table Talk, where if it happens in love, life, and relationships,
we are talking about it.
That's right. And today we are talking about successfully single.
I think we can talk about that forever. Every time we have a new season coming out, we have to continue this conversation because
Absolutely.
we talked about it in season 1, and I think there's still more things to draw out. And we have our lovely friends here with us.
We do. Today we are bringing friends on the show. We are live in Miami.
Hey,
Woo, woo, woo. So yeah, we just were having girl talk, and we wanted to expand on that girl talk where we're talking about success, but we are single. Now, for those of you who know, y'all know I ain't got no man, and I've been, but we gonna figure me out. What's going on with y'all?
Well, I'm married.
Successfully married.
Successfully married.
Well, it's
But she has a
marriage.
good perspective for the one married woman on the show today. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what to call myself because I'm dating someone for quite a while now, but we have yet to say we're committed. So in my mind, I'm single.
Yeah.
Although I act like I'm committed because that's the choice that I make.
That's deep. I want to unpack that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy, actually I have a question, if I can ask. What does that mean that you are dating somebody but you haven't committed? How is that?
Well, what I find at my age in life, that if a man is not happily married or happily partnered, he has had a very difficult time with relationships in the past. And he has found peace within himself, and he's not trying to bring no drama into his life. So he's typically hesitant to bring a commitment into his life. He wants someone in his life that can do things with him and have fun with him, but he don't want to pay for nothing except for when he's with you. He don't want to pay your bills. He don't want no more responsibility because he's had responsibilities. He just wants a whole human being that he can be his whole self with. And so we never, at least this gentleman and I, have never gone that far. And so far, I'm okay with it. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I'm
How long has
okay
it
with
been?
it. It's been over a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So we shall see.
See,
So
now, would
this
that
is-
be a deal
this
breaker?
is
See,
interesting.
that would be a deal breaker for me.
I think it might be eventually, but we in the same place, he and I. You know, I was single, completely single for 3 years because I literally went from relationship to relationship to relationship, completely repeating patterns over and over again and never growing until I stopped. And when I stopped, that's when I grew, and then that's when I understood my patterns. And I was like, okay, chick, you need to be by yourself for a while and learn to love you. You don't need somebody else to love you.
That's important. That's
Yeah.
important. I'm successfully complicated out here. in these streets. Successfully complicated and in limbo, like the Matrix.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
And what does that mean?
So it means that, like, you know, there is someone that I have been with for a long time, but we have different things that we desire, and so we're trying to find some type of medium ground. And I think it's important for us. One of the things that we women do is we try to change a man, and I'm not out here to change anyone. And I do believe that what you want out of life, whether it's kids or, you know, and then there's a distance, you should have that. And if I'm not the person to give that to you, but I make you happy and I can do everything else, when you figure it out, I might be here and
Might.
no, but my heart is there because outside of everyone that I've ever dated, that's my friend.
Yeah,
that's my
that's important.
person.
Yes.
That's my heart, right? And so I can be with a lot of these other janky men, but the person is someone who is equally yoked, and we literally see eye to eye on a lot, and, you know, builds me up, great cheerleader. And so it's complicated, and I don't want to take away from what he desires in life, you know, and that's children, if I'm being very clear, So, you know, we skating.
Wow, that's a lot. I'm successfully divorced.
Oh.
I was married 132 years. I was literally with my ex for 30 years. And I've been divorced for about 3 years. And this has been the time of my life, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I am having the best time of my life. I have not dated though since I've been divorced.
Really?
I've gone on dates, but I have not been in a relationship. And it's been fun though. I've been discovering me. Think about it. I was with someone since I was 15 years old.
Ooh.
Got married, had kids, built a life, built a business, worked, did all the things, and just worked for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so now it's my turn, and I'm enjoying it.
Do you feel like you lost a part of you in that?
Yes,
And what do you feel you lost?
who I am. I didn't know who I was. So now I've been at this discovery phase for the last 5 years, since I've been single for 5 years, divorced for 3 years. So I've just been discovering who I am, what I like, men. I had just a different perspective when I first got divorced than now. And so now I'm studying people and taking things real slow. But I find, like you guys are saying, I feel like these men, how can you be with a man who doesn't know what he wants? Do these men not know what they want?
Some of them don't.
No, I
so
think
it seems like they're a waste of time.
It is.
I think they do know. I think they absolutely know what they
just
want.
they don't want to say
are
it.
afraid.
That's
I hear a lot of fear in this guy because he's talking to the guy, your guy. I hear a lot of fear even in your situation. It's just when people have been hurt, it's like once bitten, twice shy. I get that they want to create a sense of safety for themselves. And it is frightening sometimes to let your guard down and to be absolutely vulnerable with another person because you don't know if they're going to take advantage of you, if they're going to leave you. And a lot of people have abandonment
to
issues.
you.
They do.
And they don't want you, but they don't want nobody else to have you, so they're just wasting your time.
That's fear. That is
Listen,
fear.
That's selfishness.
That is selfishness. Dr. Alicia and I go back and forth on this topic because all of that. No, because
I know she butterflies and rainbows, and I love
it's
it.
lovely and wonderful. No, these little jokers are weirdos, scammers, narcissists, crooks.
Okay.
They prey on women. No, because we gotta stop. They just fear. No, these Negroes is weird.
They just lie. How about
Word. They just a freaking liar.
all of that.
Well, I wouldn't say they all lie, though.
A lot of them do.
A lot of them. But some of them really honestly know what they want, and the fear is what holds them back.
Right.
And
Yes.
ego is a thing too. I'm saying it very, and I will never apologize for it. Sometimes what challenges a man is that his ego is bigger than his heart. And when your
Exactly.
ego is bigger than your heart, the fear of the unknown, the fear of what may not work out, the fear of the challenges that could come if you take a leap of faith.
There are too many men out here not doing the work.
Yes.
I'm not
They're
excusing
not.
it anymore.
It's
I'm
the
not
truth.
being patient and waiting
Right.
for your day to come. We are grown for real, for
Right.
real. And you have to do the work and you have to go deep inside yourself.
Yes.
Or don't talk to me.
Yes.
Because every man that I've met over the last decade, their mission was to break me down. Like, why you bother? I didn't bother you.
Right.
I was over there minding my business and leave yours alone. So why did you come bothering me? And to your point, they know what they're doing in this regard. I met a dude who I think he had different pockets of women doing different things for him. Straight hobo, straight broke weirdo. And I think that no, seriously, because let me get her to help with a car note. Let me help her with this. Let me help her to get me on the stage. Let me help her to play with your mother like that. No, I'm sorry, that was wrong. But the point is, because I'm over it, y'all.
I get it.
I'm over it.
I get it. But the thing is that there's a karma.
Here we go.
Okay, there are two things I want to say. It is not butterflies and rainbows. There are two things I want to say. Number one, the thing is that when I'm giving an explanation, because I'm a therapist, I'm explaining the behavior. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm explaining the behavior because when you're talking about ego, what's behind the ego?
Oh, absolutely.
It's insecurity.
Absolutely.
Insecurity.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like the Wizard of Oz. We know the wizard, when Dorothy came to see the Wizard of Oz, he was breathing fire out. He had this big face. And if you look at the Wiz, he was switching colors, red and green and all of this. But behind that Wizard of Oz persona was an insecure, scared person. And that is what I look at, and that's what I do in my practice, is that I cut all of that out, because we can talk about narcissism and all of that stuff all day, but underneath it all, it's an insecure person.
So
who
what do you
is
do
scared.
with that though? What do you, so I'm scared, I'm insecure, I'm broken, I'm hurt. What do I do as a grown ass 45, 50-year-old
You
man?
have to
Okay.
process that though, like she's saying.
and this is why I think-
You have to process it as a
I
woman.
think- yes.
Yes.
Why
you
am I
have to-
processing
because
your
I have to be
stuff?
self-aware, because I think
Yeah.
what we also try to do is now, like you said, there's something going on behind that
Yes.
person.
Yes.
And a lot of who we are in relationships is being able to understand, not leave me alone, understand who we are, step
Yes.
away, be self-aware,
You
and
have
kind
to
of
be
take
aligned.
that. You have to be aligned.
Yes.
And
And you
if
have-
it ain't
and
working,
then-
that ain't for you.
And that
Y'all
helps
not on
you
the same place.
to communicate with that person in different ways. Now I could go wild and be like, leave me alone or whatever, or I can say, okay, this is not for me, I'm gonna walk away. Or I understand where you're coming from, and if it's working, it's working. If it's not, it's not, and I walk away. But if we're not self-aware, like you said, you're learning who you are. So now you're stepping outside of yourself and being like, these are my experiences. And it's the same thing they can say about us. We've had our challenges in relationships, what we bring to the table. And so we're always curious or even quick to judge what a man brings, but we also have to talk about what we've been through and how we operate.
But we
in
are
those
doing
spaces.
the work, and I don't think that we're
Exactly.
ignoring it.
But
Okay.
and also, Tiana, we accept bare minimum from these men, and that's
Some
the
extent,
problem. We give
yeah,
them
right.
passes.
I'm hearing a lot of bare minimum stuff happening.
Yes, we giving them passes,
respectfully.
expecting bare minimum, and that's the problem that a lot of them have. Is that if we don't accept them, somebody else will.
Yep.
I think that
Did
you meet who you are ready to meet for the lesson that
Yes.
you need to learn now.
I agree with you
about
on that.
You.
Yes.
It's
Agreed.
not about them. And
Yes.
then once you learn it, the next person you meet is more in alignment with you.
I agree
more
with
in
you on that.
alignment with you
Growth.
until you meet the one you're supposed to be with. And I accept them all for what
I
they
agree.
can give, because what they can give is what I need at that
Now,
time. And then
you
I'm
took it
keep
too
on
far with that last.
No, it is true.
What about the different versions
I was with
of
you,
yourself?
sister.
Like,
No,
so
it is
think
true.
about even your relationship. You're married. Let's
Yeah.
just say butterflies, but there are different versions of you that you are going to meet over time, and the same with your
Yes.
husband. So you're not the same person.
No.
And I think the same can be said with us in these spaces where we're learning.
Up until the part where
people.
she said, "I'm going to accept." Like,
No,
so-
I'm not
I don't believe in
accepting
accepting.
the
I believe in
behavior.
understanding.
Okay.
I'm accepting that's what I needed from them, and
Yes.
I'm moving
but
on.
that's
Yes.
that's post. That's after the fact.
No,
Yes.
it's
While
even
you're
in
in
the
it,
moment.
but
Once
why
I
are we
let
not
it-
seeing it right here in our face? Well, what you're dealing with, I don't know your story like that, and this is no judgment, all respectful. But with what you're dealing with, someone has made a decision they're not committing to you.
Yeah,
but would-
at this point,
And you're
see,
not
they're
accepting
committed
it, but
to
you're
other
No,
things.
no, she is accepting it.
I'm accepting it for now. I'm accepting it with awareness and with consciousness, because I understand that the path that they're on might catch up with mine in the next 6 months. If it
But
doesn't,
that's a
then I
problem.
will.
So here's
because
my-
a lot of times men will tell us, "I don't want to do nothing. This is where I'm at," and then we'll go with the flow, thinking that we can change
Change
them.
it. And that's
I
the problem.
never try to change
So
nobody.
the accepting
But
part
then,
is
but
trying
then
to
our
change
time,
them.
we're not getting younger.
I'm happy with where I am, because I understand I'm a airy fairy person too. That this, it never ends. Okay, this
Right.
is where I am today, and this is what this man's the best friend I've ever had.
Yeah.
He's the best friend I've ever had.
I'm with her.
And if
Yeah.
if in the next few months he ain't with being more, then I'm gonna say, I love you as a friend. Let's be friends forever. But I expect something more from me. That's what I want.
The reason why something like that is bothersome to me is because I feel like we end up being like they're the puppet master, and kind of and the reason why I say that is because if he was ready today, then we're automatically ready today. But no, we're ready today. He's not ready today. So I'll have to go with the beat of his drum, which might not be me. So that's tough. So I can see if it was like timing, or even in your situation, he lives in another place, like, but
He does.
Oh, well, you
He
tell us all that
does.
detail before.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of details.
Yeah,
going
no,
on.
it's
So,
true. It's true.
You know, I'm 60 years old.
Yeah.
I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you get to choose your timing.
True.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
true.
my timing is, it's not him controlling me, it's me making a choice. I'm going to give him this much time because I know he's getting his doctorate. I know he's dealing with his children. I know he's going. And if within the time that I decide he's not ready, then I will decide to move on.
You know what though? I will say, Cinda, I can say in my 5 years of being single, as I've kind of evolved, like initially when I first became separated, I desired marriage because that's all I knew. I wanted to be married.
Yeah.
I mean-
and then it was like, okay, I want a boyfriend. Yeah, I want a relationship. Now it's just like, man, I didn't want a Tuesday. I didn't want a Tuesday. I might just want somebody that I could be besties with and travel with and have
that's
plus
okay.
one and all of
But
those
where does
things.
that
good.
come from though? Like a lot of that comes from society's pressures. Cause like even for myself, I'll meet people. They be like, "Oh, you got this doctorate. Your doctorate. You're in these spaces. Why aren't you married? Why don't you have like? Why are you single? Like, what do you mean? If I'm okay in my space, like." Then that's when our minds start to become challenged and be like, oh my God, I need to have somebody by my side all the time.
No, you don't.
I need
That's
to be
another
married.
problem.
That's a lot of
You do
pressure. But
You
this
do
is
not.
what society does
That
to
is
us.
yeah.
And so
It's true.
if I have a inkling, sometimes it's coming from some outside factor saying to me, and I'd be like, damn, should I really now at this point, at this level, be walking in the room with somebody just to say I got somebody?
Yeah.
Because you
No.
don't know how I feel. I feel
To your
good.
point, and Tiana, as a professional woman who's in all of these spaces as well, and for these men to say that we're not happy if we don't have a man is absolutely absurd.
Yep.
And
Yes.
we hear it all the time.
Yep.
What is wrong with her that
Yeah.
she does not have a man?
Yes.
But nobody asks men this.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
I'm happy to be alone. I'm
Yeah.
happy to have
Enjoy
a friend.
wherever you are.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
happy. I don't. If my friend tells me I'm really needing some time, I'm like, please call me when you're ready to talk,
Yep.
and I'll.
But
see if
that's
I'm
good
ready to
emotional
talk.
intelligence,
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
saying. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's difficult for me, but I love that you can do that. I don't know, maybe it's like looking at the psychology of men, and because I've dealt with so many liars.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a lot of those. I tell you what, when I first became single, because I was like, oh my gosh, something's wrong because they're lying. They're lying because they lie.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone's really like mentally ill. No, they lie.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, the pinnacle of experiences for me, because I always said, this has to be the worst experience ever. There's nothing worse, and it kept getting worse until I had a guy that was like a murderer and stalking and like stalking family and friends,
What you got in
right? And so I'm like, it can't get any worse. But then once I realized, he literally told me, because he would tell me how I was a has-been, I was nothing, I was
Ooh.
worthless, I was this, I
Ooh.
was that. He would tell me these things. But not leave me alone. And I finally asked him, I said, well, why
are
won't you
you
leave me alone? Get out of my life. He's like, because my plan is to destroy your spirit, because your spirit thinks too highly of itself, and I'm going to tear it down. And I said, well, if I'm going to pass on from this life at your hands, that was God's will and my will. So I will never talk to you again, sir.
Wow.
I will stop being afraid of walking away.
Yeah.
And guess what that did for me?
What?
That made me realize that he was a reflection to myself.
That's
I
right.
started paying attention to
took the
what
words
he
out of my
was-
mouth. Yeah.
What is he saying to me?
Yes.
And what do I say to myself?
Yeah.
And then I started arguing with him about, I'm an amazing person. And I've never said this before.
Yes.
I am great. I'm a great woman. Any man would be lucky to have me. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that's all true.
But why is that our conversation? Like, why are as humans that is what we do to each other? Why are we talking to each other? Like, why would he feel?
Yeah,
But that's
right.
his.
Why
is it-
That's his
Yeah,
own
what-
stuff on the
yeah.
inside.
This is my second point that I wanted to make, and I think, Sin, you were almost going there. You picked the perfect person to be in a relationship with. If you are picking the same type of guy over and over again on an energetic level, you're drawing them to you. So the question is that what lesson did you not get?
So
And what is it that you need to do, because you are drawing them to you. You pick the perfect person to show you what it is. It's karmic. It's
So
a
when you
karmic
talk about picking,
attraction.
So when you talk about picking, I don't want you to forget the rest of that. Let's
Yes.
go around really quick. What's the first thing that let's be honest, don't go spiritual or deep, like when you're picking or when you're looking, what's the first thing that you're attracted by?
Physical attraction.
How I feel when I meet you.
Yeah, how I feel, the feeling that I have after we talk.
That's mine. How I feel.
Yeah.
How I feel when I talk to you, when I see you, when I'm in your space, even quiet.
Your
That's
gut.
that feeling of
I'm
safety.
physical attraction too.
Yeah.
I'm physical attraction. So we have a balance. So we have 3 that's more energy and feeling, not physical attraction. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, but that's important too.
No, I said the first. No, I said the
If
first
you've
thing.
ever seen my husband, you know physical attraction, ain't it? Oh, no offense if you watch
He
this.
gotta look right.
No, but I said the first thing. Constance and I
No.
said physical attraction.
No, it's a feeling.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling, and I will tell you, so when I met my first husband, he had this beautiful smile. He had a wonderful presence. That's what I was attracted to. When I met Boyce, when I was 19 years old, the first thing that popped into my mind was, I found him.
Oh, wow.
I found you. That's my friend. And I thought it was because, Boyce has always had girlfriends all the time. So even when I met him in the library, I think he had a girlfriend. I think so. And I just was like, I found him. That's the guy. That's going to be my friend forever. That is the first impression I got,
So,
and I can't ignore that.
Do you think that is a problem where we're looking at the physical first and you are looking at the energy and connection first?
That's why we single.
Right.
I think you have to understand that the physical, what the eye receives is also energetic.
Yes.
It's all energetic. You may think it's about the looks, but it's about what you
yes.
feel. Because if it was just about the looks, you'd be messing with everybody. Because not everybody, but a lot of people.
There's a lot of attractive guys.
A lot of attractive
Yes.
guys. You're attracted to who you're attracted to.
Yes.
But what you notice first is what you see. That's the sense that you depend on most.
Yeah.
But it's all of those senses working together that help you choose, okay, that's the person I'm going to deal with. When I met my guy now, I mean, we met like several years before we met face to face. And he would just call me. We were supposed to work together. That's how we met. COVID happened. We didn't meet. The show didn't happen, and we just talked on the phone every once in a while. But when we met him, I said, this is him.
That's it, yeah.
That's the first time in my life. I've been married 3 times.
Wow.
Well,
Every time for the wrong reason. Every time I knew it wouldn't last. When I met this guy, I was like, this
Felt it. Like
This
that
is-
butterfly feeling after 5 years, like butterflies, true being that feeling of safety and security and feeling seen. You don't get that just from some nice looking guy.
That's why I say he will be my friend no matter what.
Yeah,
Because
that's the
I-
hard part though.
Yeah,
That's the hard part.
I
That's the
I
hard
feel like
part.
butterflies come from brokenness.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Talk
do.
about it.
I agree
What does
with
that mean?
Maybe.
What does that mean?
I
It's a
believe that.
reminder of
I
pain.
believe that.
What does that
yeah.
mean?
So I feel like we have these feelings that make us feel so connected to the person. Feels like butterflies. We're all giddy. We're all excited. But for me, it's really that broken little girl. It's really that person that I've never had a good man. I've said this on our podcast.
yeah.
I've never had a good man. I don't even know what a good man is like. I've never had a man that treated me beautifully ever. I don't even know what it feels like. That's sad.
I've been there.
So when I
too,
meet
baby.
someone, the minute they treat me a little okay, it's like,
This is what it feels like.
oh. So I'm connecting to the brokenness and the pain more than really who he is and what he is and his values and I can admit that. That's a bad place to operate
I'm
from.
gonna tell you, before I met my current friend, for years I would have a dream. And in the dream, I was a woman, a man, a different kind of person in every dream, but I could feel it was me. And I would fall in love with that dream with a person at sight. And when I would wake up, and this was like, in France, in Jamaica, I was all these different versions of me.
Wow.
And I would wake up and I would sob because I never had that feeling
Interesting.
right here.
Yeah.
So when I met this guy, I was like, this is the feeling.
Yeah.
I'd never had it before. And so while I would love it to be something beyond, I will celebrate him if he marries somebody else because that love was with him first.
Yeah.
And that's the first time you've ever felt that out of
First time I've ever
And the
felt
thing
that.
is that if you create that atmosphere of acceptance in your relationship, you are building sort of like the energy of honesty.
That's
Because if men feel like you're going to judge them harshly, and they get judged a lot, you know, if you create that circle, I call it a circle of safety within your relationship, that is where a man can start to become vulnerable. They can cry with you, and they can tell you things and be truly honest
They
with
trust
you
you.
about things, because that's the real connection in a
Yeah.
relationship. And it takes a lot of work. If somebody's been through some terrible experiences,
Yeah.
they're projecting all of those things onto you and their childhood experiences onto you, and you have to see it for what that is and not take it personal. It's
And
not
this-
personal.
This might be another topic too,
Yeah.
but typically the men that are triggered like that
Yeah.
are the ones that are really good at pretending
That's
that they're
good.
okay.
Yeah.
And they don't get help.
That's good.
right.
They don't get help. So they think they're okay and everybody else isn't. And that's when you know that they still are healing.
That's right.
And either you're with them or you're not.
Yep.
Now you ladies are on the divorce side because y'all say y'all been divorced.
I have been divorced.
and we haven't been.
I
So we need to
divorced.
learn
I
some
changed-
stuff.
Isn't that something?
Like we naturally set. We got the
But
like.
you know what the real is, and that's similar. I could have been married, and I chose not to. be,
Yeah, well, I was
again,
engaged twice.
Have you
so-
been engaged?
I was engaged
How many
twice.
times you been engaged?
Once I was.
What's with y'all? What's up?
We sat like this for-
We trying to get some answers from y'all.
Okay, so
wait,
never been married.
Never
What you
been
gonna say?
married,
What question do you have
So
for
we
us?
want to know. I
Yeah.
want to know. First, I want to know the why.
Why what?
Like, what was the final? I'm divorcing. Period.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever a one thing. It's
Yeah.
a series of things over the years that just keep chipping away. And
But there was a moment that said,
Yeah.
I'm done.
yeah,
What was that and why?
I mean, infidelity.
Ah.
Actually,
Oh,
to
interesting.
be honest, that wasn't the deal breaker.
No, it wasn't.
It was the excuse.
Oh.
It was like, okay.
Now I can
For-
let them go.
Yeah. So for me, it was like, I'm here, I'm dutiful, I do my part. I'm probably not the most affectionate to this person because I'd been with them for so long. We have these kids, we're doing life, we're doing all of these things. I'm doing my part, I felt like. And it's like, okay. And to be honest with you, I was like, okay, I got at least dug it out until 2026. So as I was thinking,
Interesting.
my youngest son be 18.
Wow.
So I was thinking for years. And then, that happened and it was like, doo-doo-doo-doo. And
It was pushed.
Okay,
It pushed
so
you.
a series,
that too.
so
Yeah.
a series of, but that, to his light defense, light, okay, I do find that a lot in women. So there was a young girl, I'm pivoting because there's so much I want to, I know
Yeah,
we're running
go
out of
ahead,
time.
come on.
But there's a young girl that was on Instagram and she was like, I don't know if you saw it, we could roll the tape to that. She said, I don't care about a man with a woman, with a wife. I don't care. I'm not putting any other woman's happiness before mine, and I don't care, and I don't care. And when I looked at her, I saw a lot of things going on. But there are women that will give your man, your husband, a fantasy like no other. And they're excited that it's a sneaky thing, sneaky link as they call it going on, and they'll give him like, what if we just one time I'll meet him at the hotel. I'm not trying to put stuff in marriage.
No, they do it. They do stuff like that. People have been like,
I don't
just
even want to
bring
tell
me
you what I
in
saw
and I'll
on-
get the hotel room and next door
Did
to you.
I
I've
didn't
had
want to
people
tell you
say
what I
stuff
saw
like
in the
that.
comments. I
What
deleted
comment?
it under something.
What'd they
with your
say?
voice. You want me to tell you here on the show?
Yeah, what did they say? What did the comments say?
It was a
comments
comment.
always. Internet is always.
So
having
we
something.
posted. I posted your voice, and there
Yeah.
was someone that went in and said, "Dr. Alicia, do you know we're sharing him?"
Whoa.
No, we're not. We ain't sharing nobody. Voice of remember.
First of all, boys don't go nowhere without Alicia. Stop.
It was a comment.
I
but
hate people.
And
Be
when
lying.
I
Whatever.
deleted it right away. But it's like, who is like
These people are crazy.
who is in your mind like thinking that? And but it reminded me of that girl that's on there saying that. And then to the point about your husband, it's like, what is it that when you stepped out? And did you see the lady recently? She had the 4 kids, married. They were all under 5. He has a week-old baby. She just found out about. It's huge on Instagram. Yeah, she did a whole talk about it. But the infidelity thing is big, and it's like one situation could ruin everything. But
Oh, it wasn't one time.
Oh,
for me.
well,
Oh my God, it was
I
chronic.
never
So what was
been
your-
with
yeah,
a guy that wasn't doing something else. It's like every time. But I'm different because every marriage I had, I knew, well, that's not true. The second one, I was fooled like I'm a fool.
Ooh.
I was so fooled. That guy
Oh,
lied
boy.
to me so bad. That's a whole
Yeah, the liars.
conversation. That's a
liars.
whole
Tell me the
conversation.
truth, keep it real.
Yeah.
That's my deal breaker. If you're a liar, if I can't trust you,
But that was what's so horrible. It made me not trust myself because I didn't know it was a lie. He didn't tell me
They're not
literally
going to-
till 10 years after divorce what was really going on.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought that I didn't know why he left, because he left. I didn't leave him. I loved his dirty draws. He
Ooh.
left me. Come to find out, he never loved me. He just was using me. And almost every relationship I've had, that has been the bottom line.
Wow.
Because I didn't start really dating until after I did that movie, Mo Better. So most men that came to me were coming to me for something else, not me.
That's
You
tough.
know?
that's sad, and that's a whole nother episode.
That's a
It
whole
sure
other
is.
episode. But then, okay, so your divorces was, why did you get divorced?
You know, I will say, what can I say publicly? Okay, I will say, because I really do love my ex-husband, and he is a wonderful father to our 3 children, and I really appreciate the experiences that we have. But you know what? Sometimes relationships have an expiration date, and I don't see that marriage as broken. Like when people use like broken marriages, there's so much stigma attached to that. It's not broken. It was beautiful for what it was, and then it ended because it was just time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
It really was time for me to move to a different timeline. Like I needed to change course. I was getting restless. I was getting like, I felt like almost like a caged bird. Like I just felt like, and it was nothing him. It was not him. I just felt like, I just looked at him and I was just like, I think you'd be great for somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I really felt like I was with somebody else's mate.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was someone else for me that I need. It's just another timeline for myself. And I felt like it was just time. It was just time. And I just couldn't do it
favorite thing
anymore.
to say is, because this is mine, okay? Forever is forever. There is no expiration date on life.
Yeah.
So forever with this person is until it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Whenever that is.
whenever that is.
Well, we have said a lot here on the Real Table Talk. It got real
It did get real.
at the table in Miami. And we're definitely so excited to hear all of your perspectives and any final thoughts.
I think my biggest thing when it comes to relationships is, go with you. We worry about what other people have to say. That's you and that person, and there's a certain level of respect that, for me, I get with that person. And so until God decides differently or whatever he does, that person has really changed the trajectory of who I am as an individual, and I will always love and respect, that person. So go with your heart, go with your gut, and forget the noise around you. Be self-aware.
Okay. What you got?
I have no idea. I don't have it all figured out. I have no idea. I'm still learning me. At the end of the day, I just feel like I don't know how to make good choices, so God gonna have to make it for me.
Ooh. What you got, Sam?
I would say don't shame yourself for any decision you're making, because something in you knows the bigger picture. Trust that part of you, even if it makes you feel like a fool one day, and be brave enough to love yourself.
Love it.
Yes.
Doc?
Yeah. You know what I would say? If you are single, if you are married, if you are divorced 5, 6 times, no shame attached to that. You are where you need to be. Your relationship status has nothing to do with your self-worth. And I think that that is okay. And we need to stop having women to define themselves based on their relationship status. There's so many different things that define me other than the Boyce Watkins wife. Like I want to be able to have my own voice to say all the things that are on my mind. I'm an individual, not an extension of my husband. So you're okay. You're okay wherever you are.
And I want to say, I just love that we can come together as women with different perspectives, different walks, different paths. we might not agree on everything, but we're sharing perspectives. I can learn
Yes.
something from everything everybody said.
Yes.
And so I love that we're able to come together and do that. And I think these conversations need to expand beyond the table. So I'm just so thankful. This portion of the program, it was sponsored by theredbag.com. Make sure you check that out. And we're